Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
It all started with this guy. He posted these videos where he went to Manhattan in the Diamond District and mined all the cracks in the sidewalks. And when he panned it out, he had mountains of gold and jewels. But was it real or a hoax? I'm really starting to get suspicious here, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Here's how it went down. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in front of a jewelry store and vacuum up all the cracks in the sidewalk, hoping to find gold, silver, maybe jewels. Who knows? Now, last time I tried that, it didn't really turn out. I didn't find much, but I did find a little. Now, this time I've been a little bit more selective. I've sought out jewelry stores that are known for custom jewelry work. That way, I'm thinking they do a lot more metal work, a lot more cutting, filing, and all that kind of stuff. So there'll be more gold dust, more potential for me to dig some up. Now, this jewelry store is a little confusing. I'm not quite sure what the front door is, but I do see an employees only back door, and there's a Taco Bell right there. So that might be a pathway for a jeweler to be walking every day. Anyway, let's gear up and find some gold. And as usual, I'm gonna try to blend in by standing out as much as possible. Nobody questions you when you have a high-vis vest on. Now, I'm isolating my search to just in front of the doorways. If the jeweler has any gold dust on his shoes or on his clothes, that's gonna be the highest concentration point. Now, I bought this vacuum especially for doing this project. I paid $30 on Facebook Marketplace for it. I'm pretty sure the investment isn't going to pay for itself. Unless this video gets like 1 million views or something, so hit that like button. This vacuum gets clogged pretty easily. Cigarette butts and grass, it's not what it's made for. And by the way, stop throwing your cigarette butts on the sidewalk. It's gross. So I just vacuumed in front of this employees only door. Is it the door for the jewelry shop? I have no idea. I might have just vacuumed in front of a random door. I'm gonna go to the next door and vacuum that just in case. I'm gonna put the dirt in separate bags and keep track of it so I can do a test pan on this one, and if there's nothing there, I'll try the next one. If there's nothing there, I'm not gonna bother with doing the whole thing. So actually, this jewelry store is in a strip mall, and I just drove around to the other side and I see the front entrance. So I'm gonna go vacuum that real quick. Okay, so we're here at jewelry store number 2, and you can see there's some pretty nice landscaping around here. So higher end, I'm guessing.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go do a good deed and clean the sidewalk. There's also a ring camera right at the door, so they're gonna be watching. Now, this camera was staring at me the whole time, so I figured I owed them an explanation. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm vacuuming the cracks to see if there's any gold dust that gets tracked out of the jewelry store. That's all. Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Alright, let's head on out of here. Okay, so it's my last stop of the night, and I'm here in the richest, snobbiest district in all of the Twin Cities, Wayzata. These people even look down at Edina.
Cake eater.
So I came to Wayzata Jewelers, and we'll see if there's any dust in their sidewalk. You know, rolling footage of me vacuuming is really difficult to try to make interesting, so if you're still here watching, thank you. I appreciate you. I am getting better at clearing a jam, though. I lied. I'm gonna hit up one more Wayzata jeweler. Can you believe it? My wife's at home sleeping right now, and I'm out here doing this. I could be out doing anything, but here I am, vacuuming sidewalks for gold dust.
That's my husband.
Not gonna lie, on that one it looked like I sucked up some colored gemstones. If I was next to the dollar store, I might think it's just glitter, but kinda got high hopes here.
He's got high hopes.
Let's bring it home and see what we got. Hold up. Just across the street I see another jewelry shop. May as well hit that one too. I mean, as long as we're here.
And some folks say
He's up there still.
Holy crap. Fireworks. If there's a diamond district anywhere, it's here. Okay, it's daylight. We got our bags of pay dirt. Only brought 3 bags with me, so I only got it organized that way, and I got buckets and bins everywhere else. I think I went to 4, maybe 5 jewelry stores last night. It was a wild night. Anyway, let's get that sorted away and we'll get this cleaned up. Now, the first thing I got is these bags of the random doors I was vacuuming around. I think they were entrances and exits for the jewelry shop, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna just take a pinch, see if there's any speck of dust in there, and if there's not, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Ugh, this water is so gross. See broken glass and glitter. There's so much glitter, but all that glitters is not gold.
All that glitters is not gold.
I actually feel bad for him.
All right, let's pull that back and see if there's anything metallic. Looks like there is a little bit of metallic stuff there. Yep, there is. Well, it's a little pinch, but I'll show you what's there. Those little specks there are metallic. They might be gold. I'm not even sure. But that's such a small amount of gold. I don't know if I want to go through all these bags. I might switch bags and see if there's any more in that one. I just don't want to spend all my time going for that. Just not interested in spending so much time for such a minute amount. Definitely some gold in there, so let me get this cleaned up and I'll show you. All that is tracked out by the jewelers. That was at the front entrance of that first jewelry store, so I'm gonna go through this and I'll come back and show you what we got at the end. So I snuffered up everything from that first jewelry store, and there's really not much there. Just some minor amounts of dust. So I'm gonna go through the bigs that I strained out here and see if there's any diamonds or jewels. I see some broken glass. You know, at this point it wouldn't surprise me if that guy on the YouTube videos is just planting all the jewels in his stuff. We're not gonna lose hope. We got another jewelry store, so we'll check that out. The water gets very brown and very gross very fast. So this material is incredibly light, but at the same time, the gold dust is incredibly fine, so I don't want to be too rough with it. Holy cow, we got a picker. A silver picker. So going through this one, we got same thing, a lot of little specks of gold. But then we got this right here, which looks like a piece of silver solder. And I think... Yep, it's a picker. So that's pretty cool. And there's some gold chunks in there. Let's snuffer it up. On to the next one. Look at all that. That's a good amount of dust right there. I'm really starting to get suspicious about that Manhattan video. Now online, the guy went to the Diamond District in Manhattan and he found a whole heap of gold and diamond and jewels and everything like that. I went to 5 jewelry stores last night and this is all I got. Something's not adding up. Alright, let's total it all up. Compared to the YouTube video, this is really pathetic. And that's why I'm really starting to think that he had to have salted his samples with gold dust. It's the jewelers themselves that would be carrying the dust, so it would make sense that in any jewelry shop where they're doing fine craftsmanship like that there would be a relatively equal amount of dust. But there's not even close. Is there really that much more jewelry activity in Manhattan than the Twin Cities? I mean, look at his sample again, and now compare it to mine. This was 5 jewelry stores. And I think the sheer lack of YouTubers duplicating this type of content is another red flag. But what do I know? This is the first time I've done it, and I'm in Minneapolis. Now, I didn't set out to make an expose video. I really believe the guy on YouTube was finding all that gold and jewels in the sidewalk. But after 5 jewelry stores last night in very wealthy districts, and this is all I found, I'm getting very skeptical that his video was legit. Maybe it was. Maybe Manhattan is just that different. Maybe it was 100 years worth of gold dust. Doubtful. Anyway, let me know what you think. Should I try this again or give it a rest? Either way, we'll be doing something cool on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.